Hey guys, welcome back. This is Ron here on HaloFollower, and thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to be talking about the chip. Yeah, the chip that Master Chief put in the back of his helmet at the end of the Halo Infinite trailer. Now, it seems to me that this is the thing that I have talked about the very least. So I wanted to have a video talking and focused about this very thing and really just cracking open all the theories, cracking open everything that it could possibly be. And we're going to get into a secret Easter egg hidden in this engine demo that points to this not being Cortana at all, and perhaps a completely new AI character. So we're going to be talking about that. And we're also going to be talking about some potentially good information, some potentially very good news that may have or may not have been confirmed with Halo Infinite. And so yeah, we're just going to go into that, and then we're going to go into the AI chip, right? So Taryn McCoy on Twitter said, I heard Halo Infinite may not have multiplayer off of release, and with the Halo 5 track Record Forge not even on release, please do not break apart Halo because Halo is okay. So yeah, there has been a rumor, I believe by Brad Sams, he said that on a website that there is, because he basically confirmed before, or at least suggested the theory that Halo 6 will be called Halo Infinity. I mean, it's pretty close, but he also suggested that maybe Halo Infinity or Halo Infinite would release without a multiplayer mode at launch, right? And so I already talked to Jacob and Alistair and you guys about this, and I said that that would be devastating. It doesn't really matter how great this game is or will be in the future, even if they bring the art style back and Master Chief and all the classic gameplay and all the elements and all the things that we love so much about Halo and everything that we miss that we didn't really see in Halo 4 or 5, it really doesn't matter how good the story is either. If they don't bring the game with an actual multiplayer mode, I don't care if it's co-op, right? If they don't bring the multiplayer mode at launch, then this game is severely losing a lot of potential and hype, right? Well, Tom French at 343 Industries said, I didn't see any of that information in any of the official 343 information, period. Hashtag don't believe the fake hype. So that isn't an absolute confirmation. I mean, honestly, I think that if you're a gigantic studio like 343 and you're having to call tough shots, you know, with development and everything, there's always the possibility that is something that would happen, right? But the reason why I don't think it will happen is because I think 343 is smart enough at this point to really like think about that for a moment. Like, wouldn't this kind of ruin our chances of like earning fans back and earning back the respect and the reputation and all that stuff that we're going after and getting fans back and interested in Halo? I think, you know, ripping the multiplayer aspect, I mean, that's half of Halo, right? So there's just no way that I think they're going to do it, right? That's just such a bad idea. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. There'd obviously be a good reason. For example, like they would be putting a lot of resources into the campaign, into making it a very fleshed out, legitimate, maybe 12 to 15 hour experience. You know, they always say that these campaigns are 8 to 10 to 12 hours long, but they never really are, you know, unless you just haven't played a game in several years and you're just, you know, completely fumbling the controller. It's pretty easy to finish the campaigns in Halo in just a couple hours, right? Or at least each one individually in a couple hours, right? So again, I really hope that this campaign is fleshed out, that if they do decide to go into the open world direction, that they make it something that we can enjoy as Halo fans, people that are used to a linear experience, something that is, you know, and works and cooperates with the lore while still giving us options about our strategy and how to play the game and stuff. And I think that all seems like it would be really, really cool. Now, a senior environment artist description for a 343 job post, which I got to thank Halo Infinite Org at Halo Infinite Org for bringing me this on Twitter. He said that the senior environment artist, he sent me this, and I totally remember seeing this, is a highly knowledgeable in world building and layout of large scale game environments, right? So with what we saw in the Halo Infinite trailer, it's very likely, and I mean very likely, that this game is going to have large scale environments, whether it be a linear experience or an open world experience, maybe even something like Destiny, right? Let me know if you want Halo Infinite to be sort of like Destiny, where there's this open world and it's sort of like an MMO, but not quite. Let me know your thoughts down about that in the comment section below, right? And so, is this going to be an open world game? Would that be good for Halo? I don't know. Again, let me know down in the comment section below. So now let's address what we opened up this video with, which was the AI chip that we saw at the end of the Halo Infinite engine demo, right? So they had Master Chief put a blue AI chip into the back of his helmet. Now that's super interesting because it obviously, what they're trying to say here is that it's Cortana. Whether it is or not, they're pointing in the direction that Master Chief is going to have an AI companion that I guess has the color of blue, right? So the reason why I don't think it's Isabel or Roland or any of these other AIs that people are suggesting, any AIs that haven't turned against, humanity and everybody else and have joined the created, is because the AI chip, again, is blue. Now, it could be Cortana, but we run into a big problem there, and it's that Cortana is sort of like the main villain of the series right now, or at least it seems that they were going into that direction, right? Cortana is sort of trying to, control the galaxy and create peace and follow and lead out the mantle of responsibility and essentially just kind of like throw everyone back into the Stone Age and where there's peace and control, right? That's the mantle of responsibility with Cortana. So how are they going to get Cortana, whom has died, whom has gone crazy, probably with the logic plague, all the way back into the humble spot of Master Chief's helmet? That is a lot of stuff. Like there's just a whole gigantic, there's a humongous gap. And I talked about this with Jacob and Alistair. How the hell would they be able to pull that off in half a game or even a whole game? Like, how could they get this evil big Cortana, so powerful, back to the humble spot of Master Chief? Well, maybe it is Cortana, but maybe it's a copy of Cortana, right? Now that would be interesting because then we'd be seeing a different Cortana, essentially, different memories and different experiences and undoubtedly a different personality, at least a very little bit, right? But with Master Chief being with Dr. Halsey at the end of Halo 5, I want to throw that theory out of the window because it is possible, right, that there is another Cortana that is either found or created, although I believe that all the other Cortana copies that are in the Halo lore would have died by now and gone rampant just like the original did, but nonetheless, maybe it is Cortana. And then also the very last possible theory is that, well, it could just be another AI that has the main color of blue, right, that prefers the color blue, and that would be also sort of like make a little bit of sense, right, to what is happening here. So there's a very interesting post here on Kotaku talking about this, and they have, of course, with the trailer releasing in 4K, we actually get to see something, a part of this chip, and we can actually see a serial number on the chip, and it begins with the letter D, right, as in dad, which means maybe it isn't Cortana here, right, or any other AI we've seen previously in the lore, right? AI serial numbers begin with the letters based on the AI's name. And the only smart AI that has a name with D, they say, is Deep Winter. Now, it's not him because apparently he was erased by Kurt Ombros and Ghost of Onitz, which was set around the same time as Halo 2. But nonetheless, maybe we might actually see a completely new AI, right? With the name, or with a name starting with the letter D. I mean, how interesting would that be, right? And with this evidence, it is at least suggesting that this is a completely new AI, but interestingly enough, it has the same color of blue. And I wonder, how are they going to, what AI, is this a new AI that was created just for Chief? Has he already been present in the lore? Has he just been in the background? Nonetheless, if its name starts with D, then we don't really have any present theory as to, which AI it is, right? And I'm just so curious to see if this is a new AI, how and why has he decided to accompany Chief on his journeys on Installation 07 Zeta Halo, right? Probably to stop Cortana and all that good stuff. But anyways, guys, this is some very, very, very good information. We have, again, as a recap, Halo Infinite will probably come with the multiplayer because, one, I think 343 smart enough, but also Tom French at 343 kind of low-key confirmed that that isn't the case, right? Don't believe the fake hype. which I don't understand why he said that, because no one's hyped about like the single player or the multiplayer mode not being there. But yeah, I get it. And also like the AI chip going back into Master Chief's helmet. Who is that? An AI with a name starting with the letter D. Very interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts and theories and your feelings about everything we've discussed here, because guys, I would love to use your comments for future podcast and Halo clubs and just discussing more about Halo Infinite in the coming weeks.